everyone. We're the Sunshine Stitchers.
I'm EJ.
I'm Gary.
And I'm Shelia. And all three of us are back together.
Yes.
Gary has come in from the wild.
No beach day today. Sorry, guys.
And this was a beautiful morning for the beach.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous. And I just want to first start out by saying a big thank you to Mary and Carolina for subbing for guesting for EJ and I last week.
Thank you so much. I needed the help.
Great job. Yeah, Gary was the man in charge.
Ringleader? What's the word?
Ringleader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you did a good job, Gary.
Yes, you did.
Really, there's only one drawback.
Yeah.
From the whole video. And we,
It was too short. I do agree.
No, I like the video short. I like short videos. I don't have a problem with that. You owe EJ and I royalties.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
We're demanding
There will
royalties.
be ice cream sandwiches after dinner.
Oh, okay.
That's good. Okay. I feel better now.
I know your weakness. So that means that after editing tonight, I could actually sneak in more singing.
Were you gonna sing?
No.
Who's gonna sing?
The video file.
No.
I may have filmed
No.
Where did you get that video file?
One of our lovely viewers sent me the audio file, and I figured it out how to put it to the video.
You figured it out? Did you Google it?
Nope. I pushed on every button on iMovie.
So who did it?
I know.
You know who you are. Thank you so much.
You're on my list.
When I watched the video, first I was just too struck with Gary sitting on the beach by himself. And I mean, you found a lonely stretch of beach.
Yes, because usually it's
packed.
Not at 7 a.m.
Oh, okay, 7 a.m.
You know,
I mean, it was.
We had the girls with us.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was priceless.
Yes.
Then all of a sudden, I'm like.
Did you listen closely? He said, I'm not there. And there was a cruise ship out there in the water.
I saw that. I saw that. I saw that.
But the sun just lined up right perfect behind me.
It did.
And Ronnie did an amazing job walking in so no one got dizzy.
Yeah.
And it was great.
You done good. You done good.
Yes, good job.
So thank you, Carolina and Mary.
Yes.
Great job. Love the finishes.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Doug.
Well done.
I named him.
All right, so who had finishes this week?
I have, was it fully framed finish? Best of show? Not really. This is Peter and Pete. Of course, it's me in the rabbit, and this is Shelia leading, and EJ is, she's chilling. So
yes, nice.
This is
Really
from
nice.
Brenda Gervais. It's called Peter and Peeps.
Very cool.
Yep.
There you
That's
go.
good.
Very cool.
Screenshot maybe. No.
Put it over here.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do our starts. Who had starts?
I had finished. I had another finish.
Oh, you do?
I have a mini
I'm
finish.
so sorry.
A mini? We do mini finishes now?
Well, we do mini finishes for you all the time.
Well, do we do mini?
No.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
Do we do mini finishes for Gary?
No.
Oh, see.
Well, it's part of a series.
Yeah, technically it's a finish.
It's a full finish. It's one of the squares in the Blackbird casting a spell.
Nice.
Nice.
So I got one more to do,
And
then I can figure out how to paint the box and not get paint all over me, and then finish them into flat folds.
So how do you know how far apart to put them?
That was very easy. I gave it to Mary, and Mary calculated. I have a piece of paper, and she did the math. And this is it. And then she cut me a piece of cardboard and said, "Put this right there, and then start."
Very
So,
nice.
That's nice.
yeah. So I have two
Very
pieces of paper, two pieces of fabric,
Nice.
and I just put the card here and the card here, and it works.
She's a gem. This
Yeah,
very
thank
nice.
you.
Nice.
Mary helps me out. And that's
Sorry.
What's your finish?
All right.
Nice.
We don't have our hand clappers.
Where's our hand clappers?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Ill
Next
prepared.
time.
I looked silly clapping. I looked silly.
Where did you put the hand clappers?
I don't know.
You don't remember. Did you take them out?
No, I don't know where they're at.
You
Next
don't know
time.
where they are?
I'll find them. I'll find them next
Fine.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we like the hand clappers. Okay, Anybody else?
Insert now is here.
The laughing is back.
You thought you looked silly with the hand.
Yeah, just wait. We'll get you.
Okay, let's do starts.
Starts. Because you know, Shelia's list is always ever changing.
Yes, I never do anything
in order.
In order. My
or
order.
Consistent.
Right.
1, 2, 3. Ta-da!
Boom.
Where are we at? You covered my start.
That's what I was trying not to do.
Oh, where's your start? Yeah, there you go. And then
there we go.
And I think this looks like everybody else's that's online.
Yeah, I got this little arrow.
I get the little arrow. It's all our arrows the same.
Hopefully.
Yeah, it should be.
Whose phone is that?
That's Gary. He's breaking. Let's put his down. Look at him. Shade.
See, that's just his
shade. You see how red he is because he knows he's wrong.
The rules are back. Like nobody contacts me. I forgot Ronnie has the album posted, so everyone's shopping. Okay.
All right, let's go back.
All right.
Back to intermission. Let's see. So are all the arrows the same color? Green, the greenish color?
Yeah. But in the picture it looks orange, but when you pull the thread in for the Valdani anyway, it's green.
I think everybody started in the top right corner.
I think so.
I saw one person in our group started in the center.
Okay.
Wow, you're pretty brave about figuring that one out.
Yeah, well,
but
I usually am a center starter, but
me too.
This one I thought because of the position here of that,
it was perfect.
It was just a perfect place to start.
And I only stitched on mine a little bit.
Me too.
Thursday night because I was flying Friday morning, and I think it was maybe an hour and a half or something like that on mine.
Yeah.
Let's see, look, I got it wrapped around the board a couple of times.
That's huge.
Yeah.
You see this? It's under my Garon grind guard. All my fabric.
Yeah.
So I'm stitching it on a Q-snap. You're stitching it on a
Q-snap.
And then Shelia is stitching it on a
roller frame.
Yes.
And I'm also, you are both using Valdani threads.
Yes.
And I'm using a Victorian model sampler thread conversion.
And the conversion will be in the notes.
Yes, will be in the notes. I am stitching on 36 count 1/2.
Okay. I'm doing the 28 count. I'm doing everything called for.
Yes, me too.
Because I like the colors and the fabric.
Oh, Sheila, can you explain your little doohickey thing right there?
Oh, this little doohickey thing right here?
Yeah, let me get the pointer so I can point for you. There you go.
Now try to point.
The doohickey thing is,
here.
Yes, it's a needle minder, a threaded needle holder. I wrote in several of the symbols that I was using currently. It only holds, I think, 9 threaded needles. There are 12 colors in the piece. Although it felt like it. You're not using all 12 colors in one section. I just
one color, you're not.
Right. And I just felt like I was just going back and forth amongst colors a lot. There was a lot of color changing. I decided to thread needles and leave them threaded.
And then she's got her little
and I put
label
the
there, symbol there, and symbol there.
And the direction said if you use permanent marker, you can erase it. I'll find out. So I wrote in the symbols that match these colors, and as long as I had thread left in that needle, I stuck it there, matched up with its symbol. And it did make
StitchCon.
Yeah, that came from StitchCon. And then I have on my thread ring a piece where I've written the name of the piece, which we haven't said yet, Rosewood Manor on Quakers.
That's right.
And the hashtag is right up here.
Hashtag Rosewood Manor Sal. But I was going back and forth still a lot, trying to figure out, match up my colors. And I decided to take that. Okay, so the Victorian model sampler thread conversions, and for each piece, I wrote on the back of the tag, the Victorian Model Sampler thread, the Valdani number.
Okay.
And then I put them in the order of the Valdani number. So I started out with whatever M and went down to P or P to M, whatever. I think I did them in the same order they're listed.
Gotcha.
But it was still a little confusing, so I decided to take another piece from the chart and put it on it so I could actually see what the different symbols represented.
Okay.
So, and since I had all that space, I figured I might as well put it to work.
It's a good idea.
So it's a big working space now.
I'm gonna stitch mine in my Lowry stand, and I'm gonna make my 11 by 17 Q snap and put it there, because I'm only gonna stitch mine at home because there's so many color changes. Yes. And I'm afraid I don't want to lose one of those Valdani colors while I'm traveling.
Right.
It's not a DMC that's easily replaceable.
All you need is one of those balls of Valdani to roll under plane seats.
Yeah.
You find it 4 aisles back or something.
There will be a problem.
That would be a problem. Yes. But I'm enjoying it, and it is a lot of fun. I would have had more done, except I was not a good counter in the beginning. So I had a couple of frogging opportunities.
Okay.
But now I've got that part done, and I'm feeling really good about it.
So how often are you going to stitch on it? Everyone's doing it different.
Yes, I think I'll do it once a week, one day a week.
All right.
Because I really would love to see some great progress on it.
That's what I'm doing mine every Friday, because that's my longest stitching day.
Yes.
And I'll get the most, at least until January. Then in January, I've had a couple people, they want some kind of rules in this SAL.
Oh.
So they wanted, so I said, okay, fine. Everyone has to be finished by January 1st.
Yeah, right.
Because I'm gonna, after January 1st, I'm gonna start stitching on mine every day if it's not done.
I know.
And then my SAL, then the SAL will be turned into a SAG.
Yeah.
What's the SAG again?
Stitch after Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And that's fair.
Yeah.
January, stitch after Gary. Any other new starts this week?
No.
No, okay. So let's very quickly do cruise news. Very quickly.
Wow, we're just jumping all over the place.
Anyway, where did that come from?
Cruise news.
What about whips?
It's a
that's later.
There.
Okay.
You know.
Just switch it up a bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Make it interesting. Thank you everybody who has signed up with Lisette or Lisa at Norwegian. Well, her real name is Lisette.
Oh, is it?
It goes by Lisa.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And she's Lisette in my phone, and it gets very confusing. But Lisa, signed up with Lisa at Norwegian Cruise Line for your cabin, or you're in conversation with her about selecting your cabin for our Sunshine Stitchers and Cross Stitch Covered Cruise July 26th, August 2nd, 2020 on the Norwegian Cruise Line BreakAway.
Yep.
The process is that you use the Norwegian Cruise Line to pick your cabin, or at least look at the deck plans to see where you'd like to be and the type of cabin that you are interested in. Then you contact Lisa to make your deposit and make all your other plans related to that. Then you contact the Cross Stitch Cupboard to pay a $50 registration. And the reason why these are separate is that you go directly to the cruise line, make your reservation. You get exactly the room you want. We're not in the middle of it. You deal directly with the cruise line. You pay the current rate that the cruise line has. The cruise line also has multiple promotions available, some very good promotions. When you deal direct with the cruise line, then you can take advantage of those promotions when you book.
Okay.
Those are oftentimes not available when you go through third parties, depending upon how you work your third party. The reason that is important is because as we begin to get further down the line and we talk to Norwegian about things that we'd like to do, if we have good number, then it makes it easier for us to plan. We also are asking you to register with the Cross Stitch Cupboard at $50 because we also like to offer some sort of remembrances, some remembrance items or something. Also, that gives us a chance to know how many people are coming. So that's very important for us too. And my last little tidbit on that, some people are using that as an opportunity for their, ignore them.
I'm being good.
Me too.
Yeah,
What's
right.
going on?
This is like,
She's poking me. I wasn't even falling asleep.
So some people are using this as an opportunity for their family vacations.
Yeah.
Next summer, Norwegian has really great programs for kids of all ages. They have a teenager program, kids divided up by age programs. I've had an opportunity to observe kids in all of these programs while on cruises, and they have a ball, Kids don't want to go back to the parents because they're having too much fun with the other kids in their programs. So please, if you have an opportunity to think about that, call Lisa, talk to her to see what opportunities are available for your whole family. That's it. Cruise news. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Was that quick?
Yeah.
All right. Now, what about your whips?
You want to go first, Gary?
Let's, Gary, talk about your whips.
I've only got 2 whips.
Okay.
So I picked up, while I was traveling, I picked up Halloween delivery. And my carriage now looks like a carriage.
It does.
Doesn't look like a house anymore, so I don't have to do like this. So I got all the carriage done.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Isn't
it
that
looks great.
cool?
It's stitched up so fast. And now I'm working on the bat bird, as I want to call it, because it's big. And I think I want to say once the bird's done, I don't think there's anything else on there. I don't recall. So it's almost finished.
Can I see?
And it's been a great project. So
nice.
I started it for Stitch Mania, for Hallowmania, and then I took it to StitchCon,
Nice.
and then I stitched on it in my travels in Connecticut.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And then my other whip, this is Sleepy Hollow
Oh, you pulled it out.
from
Look
Glendon
at
Place.
that. Wow, we haven't seen that one in a long
Yeah.
time.
Joe and I are doing a stitch along with it, and she says I don't have to stitch on it until Gary picks it up again. so we had ours. We both brought them to the shop in Connecticut, and we laid them out next to each other. And she's done hers on a gray fabric. And we after she left, we said, "Oh wow, we should have taken a picture of them together."
yeah.
So we missed that opportunity. But Joe, I stitched some of the words down here at the bottom. You can see them in person. Oh, yeah, there you go. You can see that.
Yeah.
So I started some of the words. That's all I had time to do after I was all day at the shop.
Yeah.
And then I think I'm going to pick it up again back in September. I think that's when Lollipop Stitches is doing her Sleepy Hollow SAL. So then Joe and I can pick it up then.
Okay. Very nice. Very
And
pretty.
that's my
Those are your whips?
whips.
Okay, EJ, what about your whips?
Oh, I'm
Wow.
I'm still working on ABC Halloween by Jardin Yvette. What do you call that? The skeleton is done. The pumpkin on the side is done. The ghost is done. That nearly
Is
kills me.
this ghost here?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're missing a few letters and a big pumpkin on the side. The other side, Shelia. The other side. That side. Yeah. and we're missing witch shoes.
They go like
Right.
Weren't you supposed to stitch those for stitching something that's not together? It's in pieces.
Yeah.
Pieces. I did the skeleton because I didn't get to the shoe part yet.
Okay.
That's why I did.
All right.
All right.
Okay, and that was Magical Stitches homework.
Okay.
And the next thing I did was
remember this one?
Foundations. I
Yes.
was supposed to stitch on her this week and completely forgot.
There's a couple of people still stitching on her.
Yeah.
I love her. She's getting
really
to
a lot
be
of fun.
Did you see
These are two of
Diane?
my
I'm gonna have to
favorite.
give her some love.
Yeah,
I'm not a Halloween person, but these two are my favorite.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I've been stitching hardcore on.
Yeah, you
both of
have.
them.
Yeah, I saw Diane had hers fully finished as a flat ball.
Yes, super
Yes,
cute.
you did. It was
Mhm.
cute.
Yeah.
So for homework, I did this because we're taking OWLs, which is a test.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and there's outstanding, and you can get excellent. You
Are
want
you going?
outstanding.
Okay.
200 stitches on that on a project that coincides with classes, 10 classes.
That's why there's so much done on that project over there, huh?
No, I didn't do it for that.
Oh, okay.
I focused on this.
Okay.
Not how, anywho, or you can get an E, excellence, or exceeding expectations for 100 stitches for your 10 projects. Well, I used, I stitched 200 stitches, which is the cape.
That's more than 200.
No, well, part of the cape. 200 stitches on the cape for
big cape.
It was for astronomy because in the pattern there is a moon where the where the witch is riding next to a moon. Please do not ask about Mother Moon, Vicky. Thank you very much.
That's the first thing I was thinking of.
She said, yes, Vicky already said.
Oh,
yeah,
I was thinking of you when I was driving to the airport because I have an hour-and-a-half drive
always
Friday morning.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Friday morning I'm driving an hour and a half at 2 o'clock in the morning to the airport, and I'm looking up and there's a full moon. I said, wow, I haven't seen Mother Moon in a while.
Wow. The power. You see how we have power?
PJ, I have to confess.
What?
I was looking at the sky this past week.
Shush!
It was really clear, and the moon was right there. And I also said, I wonder what's happening with my moon.
You've brainwashed us.
I have to confess.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I can't look at the moon the same anymore.
It's coming. It's coming. And then I stitched on the another 100 stitches on the top part of the cape, and it was for history of magic, the class history of magic, because witches, the history of witches and wizards and magic is under that, in that class.
Okay.
So that's part of that. So that's, I have an E in, I have an E in history of magic and an O in astronomy.
Very
and
nice.
Hopefully I'll get some more class homework done.
Okay.
All right.
It's
Very
due,
nice.
It's due Sunday.
Oh, okay.
You get it
Yeah.
done.
Get it done.
As much as possible. Is that it? Yeah, that's it.
All righty.
Now, Shelia's.
Well,
Try to hold that up there.
thank you. Today at the cupboard, I continue to work on one of the 2 ornaments that I'm doing this year.
Is that straight?
Yeah. For the holidays, it's called Peace. It's out of one of the ornament magazines.
The Christmas ornaments?
Yes, Just Cross Stitch
Yes.
Christmas ornament magazines. I think it's the 2015 issue. It's all red. I did the top part here, this piece here, which is kind of like a tree, and the 2 snowflakes today. So I got quite a bit done.
Very good.
Very proud of it. Very proud.
She gets an MVP for stitching today at the cupboard.
I did.
Yes.
Hey, I stitched too.
I
Very
was
little,
focused.
very little.
I was working that big old bird.
And I went to a stitching retreat last weekend in Nashville, hosted by Faye Kuhn. This is the KUHN. This is the Cross Stitch Club Originals retreat in Nashville. You
took your boys?
I took my boyfriends with me. They had not had any love since March. That was the last date on the file.
I was thinking of those also.
Yes, on the file. And I got a lot done on, that's to let me know what fabric it is. It's hard for me to describe what I did, but basically the pants here, I did all of the outlining on the pants. I filled in a lot on the shirt up here, and I worked on his head. I worked on this guy's head, and
Which
pretty much,
guy? Oh, this guy.
yeah,
Okay.
the head, and finished the shirt here.
Yes.
And
then the last guy.
Last guy.
What's his name?
I don't know, Henry, Harry, or Jack.
It's Henry.
Henry. Okay, I worked on the 2 stars there and his sweater.
Stars?
What are those? Oh, I did his scarf. I
Oh.
did the bird. I had to look. I couldn't see it in the camera.
Oh.
I worked on his scarf, which was quite a bit.
Yeah.
I think the sweater was already there.
Well, the thing about the scarf is there's 2 colors in there,
Yes.
and you have to leave spaces for a color. And when you stitch it, they're almost the same color.
color, I know.
But it does look like it's woven or
Yes,
something,
it
so it gives
does.
it a good effect
It does.
afterwards. But while you're stitching it, it's like, oh my
Like
god,
weird,
what am I
yes.
doing?
That scarf, I mean, that took quite a bit of time, and there's some little hands there, little twigs.
Yeah.
For hands, I did those.
Okay.
I got quite a
Yeah,
bit
you
done
did.
on all 3 of them. So I'm very pleased
Okay.
with my projects. And those are on 32 count, or which is like 30 count, 10 roof
Okay. From Weeks.
for weeks, and they're all stitched the same. All right. So that was our whips. Want to do haul? EJ, you want to go first?
Haul.
Haul.
Do you have any haul?
Haul,
Yes.
Stitchy
Okay.
Kindness, everything.
So Haul and Stitchy Kindness is under
All
one
one
umbrella? Okay.
umbrella.
So for Haul, I have my Victorian model sample shop threads.
And these are the primitive?
Yes, these are the primitive.
Look, there's a board.
I was ready.
These are the yeah. So I'm part of the primitive, but I'm gonna call her and go back to the brights because I really love the brights.
Yeah, so you're in the 6 skein.
Yes, club, correct.
Yeah.
So that's my Victorian model sampler shop. I also received my Under the Sea Fabrics of the month. This is called Selkie.
Selkie, S-U-L?
Selkie.
Selkie.
S-E-L.
Selkie.
S-E-L-K-I-E.
We might have to Google to see which fairy or nymph that is.
Yeah.
Selkie. She does tell us like before she sends it. Like she gives us.
Oh, she gives you a little story?
Yes.
Okay.
So
This is,
Under the Sea
It's
Fabric.
pretty.
It's pretty. It's very light
Yes.
modeling, so
Yes.
you could do something very delicate with that.
Yes. Very
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah, so it
Okay.
doesn't compete.
Yes. And then the rest is Stitchy Kindness.
All right.
Wow.
Let's
I know, right? Okay, so I received another surprise, a present, a little kindness from Glenna, another one. Thank you, Glenna. Thank you so much.
It's ink circles.
This is Grim.
Oh, this is Dragonflies.
That's the
Green
one I'm doing.
Damsel.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're stitching that one? It's gorgeous. So she was stitching that on Virtual Stitchers. I'm like, oh, this is gorgeous. It's like, I send it to you when I'm done. I'm like, oh yeah, cool. And then 2 days later, she was done.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh, but
yeah.
you shame.
I know. She's fast.
She's a machine, huh?
Yes. Oh my God. Thank you.
My kind of stitcher.
Yeah. Yeah. So very pretty. Thank you. And then Shelia bought me some stuff from her travels. This is 28 count Serendipity.
Okay.
I don't know who is it from. Who is it from?
Oh, these fabrics are from.
Look at that.
It's coming up good.
Yeah.
These fabrics are from HLC Fabrics. She has a website, HLCfabrics.com, and we'll have that in
In the notes.
the notes. And
Yeah.
the colorway is not called Serendipity. She took all of her smalls, her ends, her odd sizes and bits, and called them Serendipity.
Oh.
So-
Okay, so this was just for your retreat,
This-
what you call serendipity.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Nice.
this color, I'd like to have a big piece of that.
It was her thing was that you get to do what you want. It's not big. It's pretty fabric.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
it's cute.
Okay. And then Shelia, this is called I want to call it a lap. What do you call this? A lap fabric. So if you're stitching on something
White, you'd use the black.
you would use the black. And if you're stitching on something black, you can
You'd
just
use
turn
the white.
around. You can stitch the white.
That's a good idea.
Yes.
And of course,
And that was from Susan Greening Davis.
yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a Nashville needle minder.
That.
Oh, can
Can you see that? See that?
It's super cute. And then Ronnie, give me a nice little ladybug. And then Shelia has hers on. Let me put mine on. There you go. There's my ladybug. It's good luck. And then,
drum roll.
yes, Cindy contacted us and said she has Elegant Pumpkins 1. Would you like it? Yes, please. And so she sent it.
And this is one I've never seen before, so I kept thinking of Elegant Pumpkins 2. I'm like, what's the one look like?
Oh my God, it's gorgeous.
That's my green, and that's my orange, my purple. Oh wait, those are my colors.
And she also sent the floss with it.
Super sweet.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, Cindy. This is highly unexpected.
And if anyone else is looking for it,
so
it's
much.
in this issue of Just Cross Stitch.
Yes. It's gorgeous.
Halloween issue from 2011.
Yes.
Yes.
September, October 2011.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Cool.
All right, that is all for my Stitchy Kindness.
Okay, that's all your haul?
Yes, haul and Stitchy Kindness.
What about next to you on the floor?
Oh, next to me on the floor, yes. So Gary.
So I enabled her. I don't know how I do that. I'm such a good enabler.
What's new about that?
So I keep, because I do a lot of mirabilias, I keep all my beads in this little bead caddy thing, and I put them in number order. I still have to label. I still want to label them so I can see going down, but I have labels on the top of them. So this keeps it in. I mean, there's a lid on top, and they're in little containers, so I don't have to worry about anybody accidentally spilling beads anywhere.
And the containers clip close.
And they close.
Yes.
So it's the best way of keeping them.
Yes.
And then when you pull them out to stitch, you just throw them in your bag with
nice.
with what you're stitching.
And then Joanne had a 60% off. I'm like, yes.
Oh, you got a good price.
I'll get one, right?
Oh.
So I got one for Shelia.
Oh,
is that Stitchy Kindness or what?
I thought you got that for you.
I did.
It's okay. And it holds 82.
Yes.
And I already have 2 of them, so
yes,
it adds up fast, especially if you're doing mirabilias.
Yes.
Because I don't think she ever repeats a bead color.
And then we went to our friend Connie's house, and she hangs her whips. Oops, sorry. My bad.
I don't know if she was prepared. We had to put lipstick on.
We got the lipstick on, but we couldn't get the stuff out the plastic bag.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, EJ.
So she had these the 6-tier skirt hangers.
Yes.
Okay.
And I got 3.
Oh.
One for Shelia, pass that over.
Oh.
One for Gary.
Ooh, thank you so much.
So I don't have to put my finishes in the plastic.
Exactly. And then one for
You're
me.
gonna hang them up.
So what she does is she has one for finishers and she has one for whips.
Oh.
I like
so
that.
it holds 6 projects.
Oh.
Nice. Well, you can also put multiples inside the clip too.
Yeah. So she keeps them ironed and she just clips them, and whenever she wants to work on them, she just unclip and she has her bag ready to go rock and roll.
That's a cool idea. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the idea, Connie.
I feel like I hit the mother load.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and that is all. Yeah. All my haul.
All your haul.
All my haul.
Okay. Well, I hit the mother load for.
Yeah, I think Victoria Motto's out of threads.
Yeah.
Well, Nancy Turner, who is Victorian Model Sampler Shop, does these gift box sets of thread by colorways. Or she'll do a theme like Christmas or fall or something. And this month of July, she had greens, blues, and purples.
And Shelia can't just say no. So
No.
you got all 3, right?
I did.
Okay.
But the colors in these are just magnificent.
Look, this is the best one right here.
Kermit.
How did you know? I don't know. There's 2 Kermits. Ooh, I don't know which one.
This time
like both of
with
them.
her box sets, if you ordered,
This is called the Green Essential box set.
yes,
Okay.
if you ordered, I believe, both the blue and the green, you received a free skein.
Of each one. Yeah.
So there's an extra one, and these are the blues.
Ooh,
the blues are pretty.
Her blues are just fabulous.
Wow.
Yes. I got both of these as well. A green and the blue box.
Wow.
Then,
So then you're going to be converting full, right?
Yes.
yes.
And
then, woo!
she had the purples.
Nice.
Wow.
Which are just gorgeous. So if you are interested, she does have an eBay shop, but you can also track her through her blog spot
Yes.
as well.
And we'll link that below.
Okay.
It's under thread of the
there's one more
floss of the month.
Just one more.
And then,
And then-
enough,
But wait, there's more.
there's more.
It's like an infomercial.
It is. I received my floss, 12 skein floss of the month.
Yeah, and you see these
And
are
these are the brights.
These are the brights. Look at those
Yes.
colors. Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. I'm gonna have to switch
Yeah.
that.
Like the yellows are nice. Look at this. It's nice green. Wow, a lot of nice colors.
And
in
I'm
there.
glad to see the brown because I don't have that much brown in my collection. from
Okay,
her.
that's good.
So it's nice to see that come through. So these are yours. So
Oh, thank you so much.
Also from the Nashville retreat, HLCfabrics.com had some other serendipity pieces.
If we would have clipped these on boards, we would have been a little bit quicker, but we're okay.
Well, I wasn't sure.
I only have 2 hands.
Oh, wait. There we go.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Look at these. Yeah, I could do so much with a larger piece of this. You could stitch all kinds of crazy stuff.
Well, she has
This one
larger
right here.
pieces of
I
it.
know. Look at this. This one right here. I just see a witch all over that. Witch on that one. Wow. Witch. Everywhere. A witch.
Which?
Yeah. Witch.
Which?
And
then I bought this purple, which I
Oh.
thought
Nice.
was just
Yeah,
beautiful.
look at that.
Look at that! Wow.
That's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
I see what ink circles or dragonflies
Yes.
Or
or any
something.
number of things. I mean,
Green Dan.
From, let me see. I
Got
also
it.
bought, no, we did a gift exchange. And with some other things, a magazine and some sulky threads. My gift partner was Randy, who is actually one of our stitchers at the table.
Oh, yeah?
And she gave me this chart, which is the Waxing Moon Designs Cat Owners Welcome,
yeah.
Nice.
which is very cute.
Yes.
I left that in the plastic. All of these I left in the plastic, and there's a reason. This was a piece that Erica
She's being
Michaels.
mean.
Yes, Erica Michaels was also at the retreat. She
And if
taught
you
a
want to
class.
see the patterns clearly to order them, you have to wait for next week or something.
You can.
Shade.
I know. I'm ignoring him.
Do please.
This was a retreat done a chart Erica Michaels created for the retreat, and it has all of the pieces in it to make the project. Yeah,
Nice.
which is nice. That's why I didn't take it out of the plastic. And then I found my what I call my unicorn piece. It was a piece that I was not actively looking for. It was
gotcha.
one of those charts that if I ever see it, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
She also had her stitched model there.
And that pushed you over the edge.
Well, it didn't take a whole lot. But this is called the sampler book. It's an A through Z. Each letter is on a small piece, stitched on preferably a 32 count fabric, whether it be even weave or linen.
So
but-
so it would be like A, and A would be like the Algerian.
Yes.
Stitch.
Ooh,
So
that's
each
awesome.
stitch is a letter.
Letter, yes. And there's a nice little piece that goes with it. And then at the bottom are the block letters of the alphabet. Yes.
Oh, well, you can put your
Yeah.
name.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly. And it
nice.
comes with the cover design and all the finishing instructions.
Yeah, I saw that stitched up at Sassy Jack's.
It is
It's
magnificent.
like a like a heritage piece. Really,
Yes.
to pass down.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
And this was the tote bag that we got at the retreat.
Okay.
Little tote bag.
Little tote bag?
Yeah. And that is my haul.
That's your haul?
That's my haul.
Okay.
All right. Okay, and next, let's talk about.
What about my haul?
Oh, okay. So let's do Ronnie's haul.
This
I forgot.
kind is from what is her name? Kathy F. Hi everybody. And this is for you.
It's in plastic. We have a rule, no plastic.
Okay, I already broke the rules. So.
Okay. Oops. I don't know. I gotta see. I can't see in plastic.
Nice.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh. Oh. Wow. Looks like an exclusive bag. Darth Vader. Halloween.
Oh my God!
Look at the
inside.
skulls. It's got flaming skulls.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh! There's Yoda in the pumpkin.
Oh. How super cute.
Grime guard.
What's that?
Grime guard.
Oh.
Oh, wait. Did you guys notice? I don't know if anyone knows about it yet, but Garan has tags.
Oh, look at that.
And it's got 8x8.
Oh, wow.
So now I don't have to put something on the cue snap to find out what size it is.
Nice.
And then 11x11.
I had mine piles.
Yeah.
So I had the 8x8s in a pile and then the 11x11s in a stack.
And then
of course, as soon as I start looking for one, the stacks get
Yeah.
confused and
This is so nice.
very
cool.
nice.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you,
Ronnie, for making it.
Oh,
Nice.
very nice. Okay, what's your
Nice.
other haul?
Okay, now haul. And more Stitchy Kindness. I got more Stitchy Kindness in my haul. Is that going to be too high?
Yeah.
All right, so I got a needle minder from Shelia in Nashville. Look at that, it's got flames on it. So, ooh, got my flaming bag.
Flaming guitar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then, so, my other bag, cowboy boots. I love this bag. This was the fabric we got when we were in Texas.
Oh.
Yeah. And let me do Stitchy Kindness first. So Randy got me a piece of fabric, and she went with Shelia. So it's
Nice.
this.
Yeah,
witch
where's
with a
your
boot.
board,
It
Gary?
wouldn't fit in my bag. Always an excuse. But actually, this one is reversible.
Yes.
Nice.
And look at that. You can still kind of see the witch.
You can see the witch.
But I mean, if you wanted to stitch
Yeah.
something without the witch, it's perfect. I mean, you got the moon there. You can put anything there, like ghosts stuff, skeletons dancing.
You can pretend that it's
Oh,
Mars.
Mars dancing. Nice.
Oh yeah,
Pretend that it's Mars and those are gases coming off
the
Mars.
blood moon. But this side is really cool. I like that.
Nice.
So I gotta
I
find
really like
something.
that.
I gotta find something to stitch on it.
Yeah.
Maybe some pumpkins or something. I don't know.
No, not
Okay.
Ah,
So let's do Stitchy Kindness. This is from Shelia. Look at those. Those are eyeballs and they glow in the dark.
He heard glow in the dark. He's like, "Yep, that's
Yep.
mine."
And you know what? Glow in the dark, creepy eyes. You know what I thought of? It's you I like. Wouldn't it be perfect on there?
It would be.
Creeper.
Da, 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 da. I like it. Let's see, more Stitchy Kindness. I think that's all the Stitchy Kindness. And then I got my fabric from Color and Cotton of the month.
That's a pretty
It's called Malibu.
Oh.
So it's a really nice watery blue,
Yes.
and it's a 32 count quarter yard.
Nice.
So I love that.
Linen, right?
Linen. Yeah. And then while I was traveling, we kind of made a joke about what I'm going to do next year for Mania. So I called it Frank Mania because I have so many Frankenstein patterns, and I need to stitch them. So I got this one.
So he bought more.
Of course, I need 20 because next year's 2020. So I got Frank from Amy, and he wouldn't be perfect unless he's on Kermit Green, but it's got polka dots. So look at that. He's going to be perfect with that.
Nice.
You have to watch that green.
No, I already laid the skin next to it. It's
really?
good. Yeah.
Okay, good.
So let's start with where I was at first. Okay, so I was in Connecticut, and I went to the Thistle. They do cross stitch and needle point. So it's a nice shop in Connecticut. It's the only one Connecticut has. So it's Wethersfield.
Yep.
Wethersfield, something like that.
Wethersfield?
I don't have my glasses on.
Wethersfield.
Okay. And then, so I was there the first day because I went to go meet Joe, who I'm stitching the Sleepy Hollow with, and I watch her Flosstube. I've started watching her Flosstube videos from like the first time I started watching Flosstube. And she's so funny because it's just hilarious because she's got a closet door behind her and she always forgets something or has to go get something. So she says, hey, watch my closet door, it's going to entertain you, and she disappears from the camera. But she's talking to you the whole time from the other side of the camera. I crack up laughing every time. So we were entertained all that day, and I didn't know until I checked out that their patterns were all buy one, get one free.
Oh.
So I got,
Yeah.
So I got Halloween Bandit.
Isn't that cute?
Look at that cat. It's from Sunflower Seed. I don't think they're making patterns anymore, but they had a lot of really cool. And this is the one that threw me over. It's called Boo Doggity. It's a scarecrow. It's a Halloween snowman with a Halloween snow dog. That's awesome, and it's from Nessie Lynn's.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. And then I like Waxing Moon, so this is called Wicked Stitches. And this is my, it says, was it well-behaved children, welcome. The rest will be turned into toads. You know who you are. And then here's another, I think I like Waxing Moon, but this is one of their new ones. It's Witching Brew Pub, Pick Your Poison. So that one's pretty cool. And then threadwork primitives, Jack the Hat. I'm not a primitive stitcher, don't even try it. It's a modern part. And then here's another primitive looking one. It's called Witchville. It's really small. It's a long skinny one, but I thought it would be pretty cool. Just on different fabrics so the colors pop a little bit more.
Yeah.
So,
and they may pop a lot. It's just, you know, how the photos are.
And then so I have,
look at that one.
I have the Santa one and the Uncle Sam one. And so here's the bunny one. It's called Garden. It's called Bunny Garden. And it says little clothes on the thing. But on the Christmas one, it's called Santa's Garden, I think. And it's got Santa's clothes on the stick. And then for Uncle Sam, it says Sam's Garden. And it's got his clothes on there. So I'm a sucker for these kind of laundry series thingies. And then here's the piece de resistance.
Oh, look at that.
This started to talk about Frank Mania. Look at this. Look at that. See that Frankenstein there? And he's got EJ and he's got Shelia right there with him. You're holding my leg. She's being normal. And so we picked out this color to be stitched on. And yeah, it's called Ghoul's Night Out, and it's one of those the kind of like the thin. This thing is going to be a big piece.
Whoa.
And there's a lot of back stitching, so there's going to be a big piece of us.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's called Riviera Gold.
Yeah, it's a 28 count.
It doesn't say who it's by.
No, she didn't tell me who it was by.
Oh, okay.
I think it's who's that company that makes this kind of fabric? Is that Wiltshire? No.
Is that Weeks?
No, it's not Weeks. It's not Flower.
Whitetail?
Maybe.
Whitetail, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, it's not speculating.
Yeah, don't know.
We don't know.
It's a mystery fabric, but it's that stiff one. Everyone knows what it is.
Yeah.
That stiff one. Everyone knows what it is but me and the three of us.
You know I have no clue.
And then I went to Alabama.
Whoop, whoop.
And I visited their shop there. And their shop is, we'll put it right here.
Okay.
It's Cross Stitch Peddler Shop.
Oh, yes.
And that's the one that Jennifer goes to.
Yes.
And because from Mississippi they drive all the way over there. And the people from Georgia Stitchers drive over there. So I've been to this place before, and it's a gold mine because they have some really cool stuff in here. The shop owner, she's really nice. She's got the stitching table right up front in the window, so you're on display. So I got a kit there called Ghoul's Night Out. I guess I'm into ghouls. So it's 3 witches on a broom. And we know who they are, right? So I'm driving. Shelia's directing, because you see she's looking through the pumpkin for directions. And EJ's just trying to hang on.
Barely hanging on.
But this is a really cool kit. It's from the trilogy, and it came with the fabric. Is it trilogy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
I just every time I look at that picture, it's just funny. It's funny.
You know that's EJ, right?
Yes.
So it comes with the fabric and the threads, and it comes
Wow.
with it's the General Arts and Weeks.
Oh, okay.
So they're nice threads.
Yeah.
And then here's they're watching. It's another one that could be It's You I Like, but this one right here is designed by Lisa.
Oh.
So I love that. They wanted to stitch it on black. I got a purple. I didn't put it out, but I have a purple, and we changed the eye color to look a little more yellow.
But I think it's supposed to be like coming out of the head, out of the face. The eyes coming out of the face, like a black cat.
Oh, is that supposed to be a black cat?
Well,
No, there's no cat there. It's like those floating eyeballs, like the other fabric. It's just the floating eyeballs.
Okay. My story is that it's a black cat.
Mine's just a poodle.
Neither
Yeah.
of which is purple.
And then mine's gonna be purple. I don't stitch on black if I don't have to. I've done it once and I didn't care for it. And so I got a piece from the Primitive Needle. It's not primitive.
Not primitive, because
And
Gary
this is-
doesn't stitch prim.
No, I'm not a primitive stitcher. And it's called Gather. And it kind of reminds me of Thanksgiving. I think it's the...
Oh.
And so it's these colors. This is the colors on the photo, but I was told by the shop owner that that's not the color when you stitch it. Because the fabric is called Heritage, and Heritage is not blue from Picture This Plus.
Yeah.
So I'm going to match my colors to look like the picture. So I like the picture.
Okay.
I thought it was really cool. And then, okay, guess what? Gary Stitchers, I enabled, I think, half the shop to get this pattern, and we're going to start a SAL, and I talked about it today at our shop, and I think I enabled a couple of others to get it there.
You did.
So another SAL, Samsara, and it's called the Witch's Hat.
Which is really
Cute.
Yeah.
And it's got some interesting little stitches in there. That's, it's got some straight stitches, satin stitches. I don't know what they are, but I haven't done them before, so I'm going to try. And Smyrna crosses. And let me read.
He called them Smirnoff crosses. I said, yeah, the Russians.
Okay, Algerian eyelets. Yeah, there's a couple, and she shows you how to do them.
Very nice.
But this is going to be a fun SAL, and we're thinking of starting it in January.
Starting the new year.
New year.
With Halloween.
Halloween's all year long.
You're right.
Halloween.
And you know what?
Is that it?
Again, that's all that's in this bag. Ow.
Do you have another bag?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
So that's the end of your haul?
Yeah.
All right. How about announcements? Any announcements?
I have an announcement.
You have an announcement?
I do.
Okay, cool.
And we're back with a special surprise.
Yes.
What's the surprise?
The surprise is the Caterpillar cross stitch Deck the Halls SAL.
This is the unboxing portion.
Yes.
Okay.
So I got this bag. She mailed it 7 days ago from the UK. So it was really quick shipping.
Wow, that's good.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all. 7 days. And then, so I opened up the bag. Ready?
Yeah.
What's first? Okay, so we get a little card. Says thank you from Sally. Thank you, Sally. And on the back, it has all the ways to keep in touch. You have Facebook, you have Instagram, you have YouTube, you have Twitter, you have Pinterest, and she has a website.
Yep. That's really great.
Yes.
And this will be at the bottom?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
We're going to put that on our description box?
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
All her information is down
What's
below.
this? What you opening?
Oh, right here, it's a little pouch with
The needle minder you can purchase?
the needle minder you can purchase. It's a little gingerbread man.
Isn't he cute?
He is
I
super
like that.
cute. Yes.
Oh, it's
like
metal.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, I like that.
Yes.
Yes.
So when I saw it on Instagram, I'm like, yeah, this cutie guy. I love him. And then, let's see if there's anything else in there. No.
What's in the bag?
Ready?
So we're waiting for
right here.
Colors.
Boom! Caterpillar cross stitch. Deck the halls. I can't wait.
Wow. Look at these colors and the fabric.
The fabric is a gray.
Shake it so we can see the fabric.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go. It's a gray. It's a gray fabric.
Can't take me anywhere.
No, not at all. And it is a Zweigart based fabric. The threads are DMC. You get 18 karat gold plated needles and full instructions and key.
And
so
it's already ready for you to stitch. Look at that. It's got the is that the symbols or the numbers?
The numbers.
Numbers. Okay.
You have
there's a needle. It's like
13 colors.
Okay.
So not bad at all. And it's beautifully packaged.
You know what? Looks like it's one of those typography patterns this time.
Yes, you know I love those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like that.
Motifs.
But we'll know more next week, right? When you start stitching.
Yes.
We start to
We'll
see
see them.
Yes. And it's gonna be every week or so where she sends you the new
Oh, it's weekly?
or bi-weekly. You know, we'll figure it out. And
We'll
put
figure it
up
out.
there.
But it looks fabulous.
It is
nice.
beautiful.
I love the colors in the floss.
Yes.
It's amazing.
It's very nice presentation. I like that.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Sally. It's amazing.
And did you have something special?
Oh, yes.
Wait, there's more.
Wait, there's more. You can get this as well
Mm-hmm.
with a 10% discount. What? A 10% discount. You heard me right. EJ10. Put in the coupon code.
What's it gonna be, EJ?
It's not going to be Gary. It's EJ10, and you could get 10% discount off the kit. Now, if you want the needle minder, that's something separate. But you could get the 10% off the kit.
Yeah.
EJ10.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Fabulous.
Thank you so much, Sally.
All right.
I'm ready.
So that's Deck the Halls.
Deck the Halls,
Deck the Halls.
Sal.
And the company is
Caterpillar cross stitch.
Caterpillar
Right there.
cross stitch.
Yes.
All right.
Nice.
All right,
All right.
everybody. Let's see all those SAL participants.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Get
So
on
many
board.
SALs. Yes, I love
I
it.
know.
All right.
10,000 SALs.
I love it.
And I want to join every last one of them. All right. Thank you.
Okay, we also have a huge announcement and opportunity for you. We want to thank all y'all, and we do mean all y'all.
Where do y'all come from?
My mother grew up in South Carolina. I come by quite honestly.
Okay.
For subscribing to our channel. We are over 3,000 subscribers.
Wow.
And growing every day. And we're just like thrilled.
Yeah, it's not even a year.
Not even a year. When we first started, we said to each other, we don't care if we get any subscribers. We're just going to have fun.
Wait a minute. I thought you were doing it just to shut me up because I kept crying about it every week.
Yeah. Well, this is before we started filming. You were like, what if we don't get subscribers? And so we finally said, it doesn't matter, Gary. It doesn't matter. We're going to have fun. We're going to show our stitching and just really share our passion for the hobby of counted cross stitch with the universe, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And we are so pleased that so many of you are joining us along on our adventure, and we want to celebrate you for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And so,
Dun, dun, dun.
dun, 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 dun.
Remember the rules. What's the rule?
You have to be over 18.
Have to be a subscriber.
I'm not going to check to see if there's a subscriber or not.
And you can't say free, giveaway, drawing, any of those troll words.
Shelia will hit that trash button in a hot second.
And only one time.
And only one time.
Yes.
Be fair.
And we will have 3 winners, and your options are
Midnight Ride by Blackbird Design.
Yes.
Chart
And you get
some fabric.
fabric.
The fabric is a 28 count cashel. Well, that is
Mountain Sage.
Mountain Sage.
It's a 13 by 18 piece.
Yeah.
Plenty.
Perfect. Plenty of room to do that on.
We also have a Stony Creek Timeless Wisdom chart on an unknown Zweigart dyed fabric, 28 count. And we have another Stony Creek collection, Wit and Whimsy.
Oh, look at this deja vu.
What?
Deja vu. Oh, I like the owls too.
On a 28 count even weave Zweigart.
Yes.
Okay, so to be able to be entered for the drawing for the Wit and Whimsy chart, you just have to comment with the word wit.
And
you'll
that's
be
W-I-T.
Correct. Wit. And that's your keyword if you want to be in the drawing for the Stony Creek collection, Wit and Whimsy.
Yes.
To be entered for the Stony Creek collection, Timeless Wisdom, with the fabric, the keyword is wisdom.
Okay.
And for the Midnight Ride, to be entered into that, you just have to have the keyword here is ride. And if you come up with a nice sentence with all 3 words, it'll be fun. But you can only win one.
Right.
So.
Right. So good luck, everybody.
Good
and
luck.
again,
And
thank you so much.
And we'll do the drawing in
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else? How about plans?
I plan on trying to get Halloween delivery completed.
Yes.
And once it's completed, I'm going to pick up another one of my Hallowmania projects. My main goal later this year is to get all these whips I have done finished.
Yes.
Because I want to stitch more stuff.
Yes, and then Friday is
the Autumn Quaker SAL, and I'll post my updates on Saturday morning on Instagram under the hashtag Rosewood Manor SAL.
Okay. And my plans are to work on swans and shears.
Oh.
Because my goal is to finish swans and shears by the end of the year.
You got the M worked out?
No, not yet. Ooh, not yet. Yeah. Swans and shears. I'm going to also work on Autumn Quaker one day this week. A good day where I can get a chunk of stitching in.
Okay.
And maybe a couple more pieces. See what happens this week. But
okay.
I hope to have maybe 3 whips to show that I've worked on them for our next video.
Good.
That's my goal, 3.
My goal is to have Halloween delivery done by next video.
Yeah. Alrighty. So I think we've done it all.
We've said it all.
We said it all?
Yes.
And so,
no matter where you are, the sun is always shining when you're stitching. Bye!